Оля, берега! Блядь, я не ляда, твоих ляда, гибапочек.
Ow. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you, I don't care who you are. That's gotta hurt, man. That's gonna leave a mark. Hey, this is Carl Potter, and this is Just for Friday, and glad you tuned in, and got a safety tip for you today. The safety tip for Just for Friday is look before you leap. Now, you may say, well, I'm not going to go out and jump in cold water, but, you know, there's a lot of people out there that go and do this nosedive off into cold water, and they call it the polar bear thing, and a lot of people do it on the first of the year, first day of the year and things like that, and I've got a friend that does that here in Oklahoma, but I'll tell you what, it don't get that cold in Oklahoma that you'd have that. So if you're doing this, though, good safety tip. Go out there and check the water, you know. Make sure that there's no slush and ice and something you're going to skid off of like this fella did. And, you know, but that's the safety tip for this for Friday. Just look before you leap. Test before you leap. That's important. And, you know, when it comes to safety, that's what you need to do is, you know, before you go into something, you got to brief it, you got to plan it, you got to look at it. And we've talked about that in the past. So, just for Friday, this is the importance of planning. Even if you're going out there to dive off in some water and pull this polar bear thing, you know, look out for the ice cubes. So, anyway, also, before we go on and before I play this again for you, I want to tell you something that I really a project I'm on to for next year. I know that tough economics times and people are looking for things that they can do to be compliant with safety. They can teach people safety. They can sign it off as some training. Well, here's the deal. For years I've been creating some books, and I've created 6 books in a line. And all of these books are, here's one, the Who's Responsible for Safety. A lot of you may have read this before. And then I've got Safety on My Mind, and I've got Safety as a Team Sport, and I've got Working Safely in a Changing Environment, and then my last one was I Am Safe. In other words, there are 6 books altogether. In fact, Listening for Safety's Sake is the last one, actually. And these books are all about the same. If you notice, they kind of all have this look about them. They're about the same size and real easy to read. And they provide you with discussion. Now, here's what I'm going to encourage you this next year, and I'm going to give you a reason for doing this. If you do this, each one of these books costs price is $6.95. Now, the last one, I Am Safe, has a price of $11.95. But the others are $6.95. But here's what I'm going to do. If this next year, in 2009, for 12 months, your company will decide, we're going to study these books. You buy a book for every person. Now, not in just an operational area or a functional level like on the manufacturing floor or whatever. I mean, office workers, everybody studies each one of these books for every other month for the next 12 months. Here's what I'm going to do. If you will call my office, we will set up a plan to send you those books every other month. And you tell us when you want them sent, and we will send them to one place so that you can distribute them, and then everybody can start talking about them and have this as part of your safety training and your safety program for 2009. Now, so that, you know, we sometimes get behind here and we have back orders and things like that. But so that we can plan our shipping, we'd like to do this for you. Now, here's the trick. If you buy one for every employee in your company. Now, if that's a divisional thing, you got a division, great. Talk to me about that. We'll honor that. If it's in state by state, region by region, or something like that, we can work with that. Not, you know, companies with 200,000 people. Although that'd be nice too. We could do that. But here's the deal. I'm going to give you 35% off of my price. 35%. Now, there will be an applicable 8% on top of it for shipping and handling, but and we can work with that with you. We'll need to talk to you. If a representative of your company or your region will call and talk to us, we will tell you how to get this 35% off. And what we do is we send one of these out every other month to you in droves, you know, whether it be 500 or 1,000 or 100, or if you have a small company with 25, I'm still going to give you the 35% off. Now, you can't beat that deal because I want to get these messages out. I've been working real hard for several years to get these together because, you know, been there, done that, and gone through some training and different things, and it's really difficult to get people to do what you want them to do in safety meetings and train and read and talk to each other and have discussions. Well, not with these books, and that's why I've designed them the way I have. So here's what I'd like for you to do. If you will call 1-800-259-6209 and talk to my son Paul, he's the one that's going to set this whole thing up. Then he will get approval once we've got the number of employees you've got, and we set that up and set up the dates to send them out. We're going to send them out with 35% off, and you don't even have to pay till once we before we ship them. We expect pay before we ship them, but we'll handle all that with you. POs, contractual, whatever. We'll work with your people to get this out. Because this is a project next year that I really want to work hard on, is getting these books in the hands of every worker in the U.S. It is that important. In order to turn this economy around, I want to see us start to develop those zero-injury cultures through some specific training and people talking to each other in safety meetings and in safety training. This is Carl Potter, just for Friday. Look before you leap. And we'll run this video again for you. Thanks a lot, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Пауляк, берега! Блядь, деньги ляпят, бык ляпят, гипапочек! Галва просискели. Блядь, садил рядом.
Знаете, вкус слив, короче, сват.
Так, блядь, снимай. Хотел, блядь, не нашел. Как на нахуй, ты говоришь, блядь, ты саму сгалею.
Пиздец, короче, об этой грязной.